I'll show you how to find gold and silver for under spot price. The biggest problem is if you find gold or silver, it's so easy to overpay for it. If you saw a silver ring like this, how much is it actually worth in silver? A ring like this would be about 5 grams of sterling silver, which would be about $3. Inside this ring is a 925 mark, which would be sterling silver, 92.5% silver. Close-up of that 925 mark. The 9 is not very recognizable. Chances are you're not going to be able to acid test this through a bag in a thrift store. I'll show you how to verify that it's silver with acid. We'll scratch the ring on a stone, drip the acid onto the silver scratch. If you look into the puddle, you can see almost like a brownish red, and that's positive for silver. So the question is, how do you keep all this stuff straight? First, how do you know if you've got real silver? And how do you know how to not overpay for it? It's a little awkward walking into a store with a scale and a loop. Now, if you can, this is the most accurate way to not get hosed. It's kind of like playing that old game on TV called The Price is Right, if you remember that. Now, when I saw this in the store, it was pretty easy to know this looks like a good risk to take. It was a couple bucks, and it's got the silver marks on it, and it's pretty heavy. You pick it up, you can kind of feel, I don't know, maybe an ounce. It's a lot easier to think of things in grams because there's a lot of calculators to help you figure it out. Let's weigh this. This napkin ring is 35 grams. On my cell phone, I like to have a little cheat sheet to know how much per gram sterling silver is going for and how much 14 karat gold is going for. After looking at the cheat sheet, at 63 cents a gram, this would be about 22 bucks. When something this heavy is $2, it's pretty easy math. Just to verify this is silver, we'll test it. Just from the way it scratches on the stone, that's a good sign. I can see that brown red in the puddle, so this is silver. If you walked into a store and you saw this ring for $23, 14 karat, is it worth it? Scrap 14 karat goes for about 33 cents a gram. So if you're just looking at this ring, you're like, is that a gram? Is that more than a gram? Now that's where it's really easy to overpay without a scale. You don't always have a scale. Let's see how we did. 1.2 grams. Let's cut that zip tie off and see what we actually have. Pretty much 1.2 grams. It's more than a gram, so $23 is a good price. Now that's 1.2 grams with the stone. At the current spot price, we've got a little bit of a buffer to handle the stone, and maybe the stone's worth more. The store labeled it as 14 karat. We'll check the actual mark on the ring. Right here is the 14 karat mark. We'll test it on the stone. 14 karat acid on it. We'll look in the puddle, and it is not eating away the gold, so that's a good sign. You can see without a scale or a loop, it'd be pretty challenging. And you can see how easy it would be to overpay. Bargains like these are around if you're looking for them. In both cases, we were able to buy both gold and silver below spot price.